Now this little story is about low vision, jigsaw puzzles, and memory. My name is Blayne. I'm 82 years old. I'm a retired home builder and I'm legally blind. I don't know that to make this, no, I don't let that make me completely handicapped just because I'm blind. With the help of an enhanced vision machine, which is what this Acrobat is, I have been able to do lots of things, including become an expert puzzler. Now, I was introduced to the machine 6 years ago by Dr. Sonia Broadway at the Macular Degeneration Center over in Florida. And I've put over 8,000 hours on this machine so far and made a lot of puzzles. I'll talk about that. Right now, helping me is Yolanda Kate, who's the other end of that cell phone that's aimed at me right now. This was kind of her idea. I'm not selling anything. I just hope that what we do here can help somebody. And I've made over 1,000 puzzles over the last 6 years. Most of them over, I'm not 1,000 puzzles, 100 puzzles. See, I'm getting old, I'm 82. Most of them are quite difficult and over 100 pieces. And in order to accomplish this, I've had to have a system, and I'm going to try to show you exactly what it was. And one of the reasons I do this is because of memory. It helps a lot on boredom, but memory is really, I really do it. I'll explain some of that, because I watched my sister go, completely memory gone, and I just believe this is helping me. I really do. Now, this is sort of when I do the puzzles. I don't think Yolanda's going to be able to fire it, but last night I was watching a baseball game and doing the puzzle. I do that always. I watch sports 3 hours a day approximately, and I do puzzles at the same time, multitasking. And now I'm going to go ahead and explain some of what I do and why. The first thing I do when I get a puzzle is I cut the top out of the puzzle itself, get the box, get the picture. I do this for two reasons. One, I have to have it. I can't see that, but I put it under here and I can. This machine will blow that up a lot more than that. It'll go 100 times if necessary, and I can get pieces that I need and where I want it. But the first thing I do for my memory is I look at this and study it and study it and study it. I want to be able to put in my memory where everything is on this puzzle. Every person, every animal, everything, and where it is on the puzzle. So when I go through the pieces, one at a time, I say, you go there, you go there, you go there. I think it's kept my memory pretty sharp for an 82-year-old man. The second reason I have the cover off is because I need to have it to move it back and forth underneath this machine. Now, quickly how I do this is a very simple device, just a bunch of cups inside with colors on them and so forth. I take all the pieces in the box and put them in these cups. If there's something different from these cups, I just make a little sign, stick it in there, put it in there. Then I move to these. These I call plates for the pieces. They're just pieces of cardboard. I get them mostly out of dumpsters. They're everywhere. And then a piece of cloth glued on it. They're there for two reasons. The big one is simply that they don't go anywhere. They're stationary. And it's important that they're stationary. I'll explain a little bit of that later. The rims on around these pieces, heavy pieces of cardboard, and I did that because you can stack the pieces like this. They don't touch the pieces underneath. If they do, I found out in the past, the pieces will stick to the bottom and you've lost them. So these are quite simple to make, and just a little bit of glue and some cardboard. Then I go ahead and take my pieces. Now, I said before, it's important on what place they are. These are all over the place. Well, if they're all over the place, you can't follow them on the machine. You lose track of them. You need to align them in a straight line so that you can just go from piece to piece and know that you've done the whole thing. I go a lot further than that. I could talk about that for a long time and I won't. I've got a name for most of these pieces. Now that I've got those pieces, then I go to the puzzle itself. And I take the puzzle and I decide on some sections, the easier ones first, like perhaps this little corner, which I've already done. And then I can do big ones or small ones. This is the whole top corner here, where that roof is. Now, I have already done in here, and I've done what most everybody does, I've put the rim around the puzzle and put it on a cardboard of its eventual completion size. And I've done one corner already. This has to be on a smooth cardboard, not on the cloth, because you'll need to put it here and slide it off and make it fit the rest of the puzzle. When I get the puzzle done, for me, I save them all. I just take one of these cheap foam brushes, $2 a bag in a dime in a dollar store, and take Elmer's glue, which is the cheapest thing there is. I buy it by the gallon. Put it on. You want to be a little careful because it can run through and then you've stuck it to something you don't want it to. You can use wax paper underneath it or a piece of newspaper and you're all safe. What I do is I just move the puzzle a little bit while I'm gluing it and then it won't stick. Now, with my old machine, the other Acrobat that I used to have, it was a very, very nice one, but it wasn't this big long arm. I had to do it in small pieces. This one I could actually do it if I want to in one piece. So, and now what I'd like to do is, I got to look over here to keep up with this. I'd like to just show you a couple of puzzles that I've done and then explain a little bit more. This one, very quickly, just to show you some. This is a lake, Squam Lake, next to where my wife was brought up, and this is the lake they use for on Golden Pond. That was interesting for me to make a puzzle of. This I thought is kind of cute, and I use it for decoration at Christmas. I hang it on the front door. This puzzle here is, I said I was a sports fan, so most people, all people will not appreciate this one. Oh, this is the wrong one. This one. This is my Boston teams on the paper the year that they all three won the championship. Nice. I use puzzles for lots of things. This one here, another Christmas one. And I do occasionally shaped ones. They're different. They take some of the boredom out of it. My most challenging one was this one. It's a grandfather clock. It really works. But to my vision, there's two different color pieces here. Light ones and dark ones. It took me a long time to put this 1,500 pieces together. But I got it. The last one, because I do run down, my wife will tell you I don't. This puzzle here is my grandchildren. This is taken some time ago. Now, this little lady here, as a matter of fact, will be going to University of Rhode Island in the fall. My son takes a picture, any photograph or a number of them, to the custom puzzle people. They enhance it, make what they want with it, put background, do whatever they feel like it, put it in a box with a big question mark on it and send it to me for Christmas. I don't know what it is, because over the years I've got a pretty good idea. It's my grandchildren in there. I have to put it together without knowing what it is. I can do that and it's not too hard, but I have kept them over the years, and I can watch my grandchildren grow with these puzzles. Now, somewhere along the line here, the old man has to take a nap. So, good night all.